All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash True Inferno. Back at it with another Throwback Tunes on another Thursday, and I am reviewing DJ Quik's Safe and Sound. So the plus can be end, and that is the case here, rather. Safe and Sound by DJ Quik. So this joint came out February 21st, 1995. Man, those were the days back then. And this joint came out under Profile Records, and it was recorded from 93 up to 94. So let me give you guys a little bit of a history lesson regarding DJ Quik's album. So his first debut studio album, or his first studio album, came out in 91, which is called Quik is the name. Now, by the way, you spell Quik, Q-U-I-K. There's no C in the name right here. His next album was Way Too Funky, the number 2, Way Too Funky. That came out a year later. And then he didn't release an album for another 3 years, or close to 3 years. And when he did, it was this one, Safe and Sound. So he had 2 years to work on this album. So I want you to keep that in mind. All right, so with that stuff out the way, let me get on with the information regarding this album. So the producer, and this one really shocked me. I will admit, this really shocked me. The producers involved were G1, Robert Bacon, Tracy Kendrick, Courtney Branch, and obviously DJ Quik, who is a producer. He produced all these tracks. Obviously, these other producers helped out in some of these tracks, but for the most part, DJ Quik produced all of his own tracks right here. And the executive producer was Suge Knight. So that was crazy right there. So again, this was on the Profile Records, not Death Row, but Profile Records. Death Row was a thing at this point in time. So the fact that Suge Knight was the executive producer of this album, that shocked me. That caught me by surprise, if I do say so myself. Alright, so let's get on with the accolades for this album. So this joint was number 1 in the US Billboard Top R&B/Hip Hop Album charts, and 14th in the US Billboard Top 200. And by the end of the year, it was 182nd on the US Billboard Top 200 and 36 on the US Billboard Top R&B/Hip Hop Album charts. So this joint came out in February, it was 36 by the end of the year, which is 95. That's pretty dope. And this album was certified gold. So obviously not his best album in terms of certifications. His debut album actually got platinum. And he came out with 3 albums after that got gold. Way Too Funky, this one, Safe and Sound, and Rhyme-a-Lism, which was his next one, which came out another 3 years. So we talking 98 there, which is pretty interesting. So anywho, this album selling around 521,000 copies. So yeah, there you go with that. Now, with that out the way, let's take a look at these tracks here. So there are 17 tracks. Well, it's weird. You could say 16, you could say 17, because there's a hidden bonus track here. And I listened to it, so I'm going to add that in the review. So I'm going to say there's 17 tracks. And I believe it's weird. It's really, really weird. I can only give you guys a top 3, not a top 5, because there are some skits. But some of the skits sound like songs, but they just too short. And then there was this one track where it was just an instrumental, like his beat. That was it. So there's 12 songs, 1 track which is like instrumental, and then 3 other tracks which are skits. So yeah, there you go with that. All right, so let's get on with the track. So the first track is called Street Level Entrance. So yeah, that's the skit right there. Yeah, that is a legit skit. Next up is Get At Me, followed by Digging, there's no G at the end. Digging You, the letter U, Digging You Out, followed by, ironically enough, the same track, which is the name of this album, Safe and Sound, which is actually the first of 3 singles off of this album. And that joint came out first. So and there's not a lot of info on these singles outside from where they came out, and there's some track listings for them as well, which we'll get to all that later. So that's pretty interesting. Let's move on. Track number 5 is called Something without the G. Something for the number 4, the THA Mood. Something for the mood. Track number 6 is called Don't You Eat It, which is another skit, which leads up to track number 7, Can I Eat It? With the question point. Oh, so track number 6, there's an exclamation point at the end. Track number 7, which you could say a continuation of the skit, but it's an actual song, have a question mark at the end. Track number 8 is called It's, with a Z and not an S at the end, like I-T-apostrophe-Z. It's Your Fantasy. Track number 9 is called The THA, The Hole, H-O, not H-O-E, but The Hole in You. featuring High C and Second to None. And when I say second to, I mean the number 2 and then ND. It didn't want me numerals numbers 2, Second to None. Track number 10. This is one of my all-time favorite songs right here. Dollaz Sense. So dollars with a Z at the end. And of course the plus sign as N, so Dollaz Sense. And this is his second single that came out of 95 and off this album. And again, this is one of my all-time favorite songs right here. Track number 11 called Let You Have It. Now here's the interesting way to spell habit. H-A-V-I-T, Let You Have It. So took out the E and combined two words into one. Let You Have It, there you go. Track number 12 called Summer Breeze, which is surprisingly enough the third single off of this album. I'm not sure there's a music video for that song, and I will look into that in a second. Track number 14 called Quik's Groove 3. So this is the joint right here where he's showing off his instrumental right here. So this is there's no lyrics, no words in this one. This is a straight up beat. So yeah, I just want to put that out there. Just a straight up beat with this one. All right, let's move on. Track number 15 is called, track number 14 rather is called Sucker Free. So there's no ER at the end, it's just the A. And then track number 15 is called Keep the, T-H-A again, Keep the P in It. Featuring Player Ham, High C, Second to None, and Cam. So yeah, that's a big song right there. Track number 16 is called Hooray for the Funk. So the number 4, then T-H-A, then Funk. And this apparently was reprised. Now, if you look on Wikipedia, they say that this song is 5 minutes and 24 seconds long. But if you look on YouTube, you will only find like a 2 minute and 13 seconds version of the song, wherever the case may be. And actually, that's a skit. That's a skit. So I don't know if there is a 5 minute version of this track, and I don't know if that is an actual song, but we're gonna go with the 2 minute joint, because that's all I was seeing, just the 2 minute version. I didn't see a 5 minute version. So there could be a typo or something along those lines. But yeah, let's move on. And then the hidden track, which is, I'm gonna butcher this name of this track. Tanqueray, yeah, Tanqueray, which is a hidden bonus track. So there you go with that. Now again, let's talk about the 3 singles. There's not much to talk about. There's not like hidden info, There's not like a lot of info on these tracks. But I will say that Safe and Sound, that track did make the chart, which is the first single. It was on the US Billboard Hot 100 at number 81, and it was 56 on the Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs charts, and it was 21st on the Hot Rap Songs charts. The second single is called Dollaz Sense, and that did not make the charts at all. And then after that, we got Summer Breeze, which does not have a music video, unlike the first 2 singles, but it did make the charts. It was 110th on the Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs charts. And I want to keep this in mind as well. In my opinion, like, Dollaz Sense will really put him on the map. Cause even though like I'll get more to that in a second, but I heard a little bit about his debut album, Quik is his name. But for me, when I was young growing up and I was listening to rap and things that nature around the time, Dollaz Sense was the one that made me go, dang, I like this track. So yeah, for me, Dollaz Sense really put him on the map rather. All right, so now let me give you guys let me give you guys my favorite tracks rather from worst to first. So, but I'm gonna start with the skit. So, Hooray for the Funk, I can't really say much about that one. Sucker Free the track is straight with that one. And then Street Level Interest, the beat is cool with that one. I really like that beat. And then of course the Quik Groove 3, that is like a jazzy beat. Again, it's instrumental, but it's really cool nevertheless. The Hole in You is the worst track off this album because it sounds like an early 90s cheesy R&B track, and I just don't like it. Next up, we got the hidden track Tanqueray. The drum pattern is basic. Like, there's 2 tracks like this where the drum pattern are basic because I like to go with the fast tempo of the song. But I like the tempo though, and the melody is cool. But the bass with this particular track really helps, and the track is overall straight. Let You Have It is next. The beat is straight, drums are straight, like the tempo, track is straight. So everything about that is straight. Summer Breeze, the melody was cool. I really like the melody that was used as a part of the hook. That was dope. The drums are cool. I like the tempo. The track is overall pretty cool. It's Your Fantasy, the drums are cool. Melody is straight though, but the track is cool nevertheless. Then we got Get At Me, where the drum, again, is the same as Tanqueray, how you pronounce the joint, where the drum pattern is basic for this fast-paced beat. But, in this case, I like the drums used though, and the melody was straight, so the track is pretty cool. Keep the P in It. It's a semi-smooth track. They should have used a different snare, would have been better. The melody is cool though, and overall the track is cool. Now, Can I Eat It? The beat is cool. I really like the snare here. Now, here's the thing about this melody. If you play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and you heard that, if you remember how that melody went and you heard this song, you would think that Can I Eat It was a faster version, the melody. I don't know about the drum, not the drums, I don't think, but the melody. The melody is a faster version of San Andreas opening theme. I crap you not, they sounds really similar. Obviously, this came out before San Andreas. I think this came out before any Grand Theft Auto game, period. But either way, the track is pretty cool for this one. Safe and sound, the melody is cool, drums are good. The track is really cool though. Now I'm about to give you guys my top 3 tracks off this album. Digging You Out is the third best track off this album. I like the melody, I like the drums. This track is really cool, I really like it. Then we got Something for the Move. This is a smooth beat. I really like this melody. The drums are really cool. The track is really dope. And then of course, Dollaz Sense. This is the best track off this album. This is one of my all-time favorite tracks. Like I said, this track is excellent without question. All right, so let me give you guys some professional ratings. AllMusic gave it 3 out of 5 stars. RapReviews.com gave it 8.5 out of 10. The Source gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. And Vibe gave it a favorable review. So what do I think about this album? Okay, I'm gonna have to give this album a 3.25 out of 5. And if you want to download it, go ahead and knock yourself out. I really like Dollaz Sense. Like I said, this is one of my all-time favorite tracks ever. Not just from DJ Quik, but ever. Really like that track. It probably in my top 20, maybe at the very least, or yeah, at the very least at my top 30 songs of all time, because I really like the beat and I like the hook to go along with it. Something for the Move, I really like that one. I'm gonna listen to that more often. And Digging You Out is pretty cool as well. Everything else, like, there's nothing here that's like, you know, memorable or, you know, that sticks with you. But for me, Dollaz Sense is the only track off this album that sticks with me. So that would do it for Safe and Sound. Again, 3.25 out of 5. And download it, and yeah, download it if you want. Whether you keep it or not, that's up to you. But download it if you want, or you can just stream it. But I recommend that you have Dollaz Sense. Like you just get that one track, Dollaz Sense. All right, so that will do it for this week's Throwback Tunes video. So with that said, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, the new Jay Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.